Good morning, everyone. It's me and Henry. He wouldn't leave me alone while I was trying to get started on this. This is going to be my first read aloud. I'm going to be reading one of my favorite books by Henry, by Shel Silverstein. It's called Who Wants a Cheap Rhinoceros? And in a little bit I'll get started. But I just wanted to say, if you're watching this at your own home, I hope that this brings you some joy and some familiarity to school. I know we've all been out of our routines and we've been doing things differently, so I just wanted to do some reading so that you can have some fun and maybe forget for a little bit about what's happening. So I'm going to start. At the end I'll have a little worksheet that I'll flash up that you can do with anyone at home. You can make it if you want. It's just on a piece of printer paper. You can go crazy if you have special binder paper, or you can even just talk about it at home. So I'll get started. Again, it's called Who Wants a Cheap Rhinoceros? And it's by Shel Silverstein. If I get stuck to the pages, just bear with me, but we're going to get going. So, who wants a cheap rhinoceros? I know of one for sale with floppy ears and cloppy feet and a friendly waggy tail. He's sweet and fat and huggable. He's quiet as a mouse, and there are lots of things that he can do around your house. For instance, and there are the kiddos, and there's the for sale sign. You can use him for a coat hanger. He is a terrific back scratcher. And he makes a very lovely lamp. He will eat bad report cards before your parents can see them. But he is not too great at opening doors. He makes a good bloody ferocious pirate. He can open beer cans for your uncle. And on Sunday, you can read him the comics. He will be glad to turn a jump rope. Wow, you guys can get some ideas on what to do from this book. And if he gets his turn, he's not too careful about watching where he walks, but he's very handy for collecting extra allowance from your father. He makes an unsinkable battleship. But he is not too interested in taking his bath. It is very comfortable when you sit on his lap, but not too comfortable when he sits on your lap. He's terrific at helping your grandmother make donuts. And he is great for not letting your mother hit you when you haven't really done anything bad. He is very nice about crawling into bed with you on cold winter nights. And he is pretty good at tiptoeing downstairs for a midnight snack. And he'll gladly eat scraps from the table. He is terrific at being Ben and Charlie, two desperate crooks. And he loves to surprise you. He will be glad to help your aunt knit a sweater. Especially if it's for him. He is careful about not leaving rhinoceros tracks around the house. There's more tracks. He is fun to take care of when he is sick. And he is great for plowing your field if you are a farmer. He is hard to build a house for. But he is lots of fun at the beach. Because he is great at imitating a shark. He is wonderful for playing records if you have no phonograph. And on Halloween, you can dress him up like a girl, but he won't like it. He loves to play hide and seek. He is good for yelling at. And he is easy to love. Okay, so what you can do right now, you can either talk about this with someone around you, or if you want to just take some notes, you can. In my class, we were working on finding theme, which is what the author wants you to think about when you walk away from reading the book. Kind of like the main idea. It's more like a message though. So if you want, you can write this down. And basically, what does Shel Silverstein, who was the author, want us to think about after we read? What does he want us to take away from it? If someone said, hey, what was the theme of Who Wants a Cheap Rhinoceros? What would you say? So if you want, you can write this down. Again, it's just simple. I wrote it on a piece of printer paper. So theme is, what does Shel Silverstein want us to think about after we read? And it could be like just a simple message. It could be a little idea. It could be a full sentence. It's whatever you think Shel Silverstein wants us to think about. It's related to the main idea. If you want to just do main idea instead, you could totally do that. Anything that gets you thinking about what we just read. You could also do a main idea and 3 detail thinking map if you wanted. You could just take, right now I'll do it real quick, main idea, and have a main box, and then you could have 3 boxes for each detail. And you could even do it the other way around if you wanted. So you could do a main idea box on the top and then 3 details on the bottom. Or you could switch it and do detail, 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 and then arrows going the other way to your main idea. There are so many activities you could do with this one. You could also write your own story. You could change the animal from a rhinoceros to any animal that you wanted. You could do a giraffe. You could do a shark. You could even do an animal that you really wish you had as a pet. You could go in so many directions with this. As long as you're doing something to get your mind off of all the craziness. And if you are from my class, from B18, and you watched this whole video, thank you. I miss you. I love you. And any teacher out there I know is missing their students as well. So if you're not from my class, I'm sure your teacher is missing you. And I miss you too. All teachers are in the same boat. We really hope you're doing well. I might film another one tomorrow because I'm bored out of my mind without my kiddos. Henry, my dog, is here. He's mad at me right now for doing this and not letting him sit on my lap. So I'll just grab him one more time. Look, he's very irritated. See, he's like, Mom, what are you doing? Ew, grossy. But okay, gotta go. Thank you for watching this, and I'll do some more soon. Bye.